So we are also going to recording the lecture because after the lecture we can deliver the video link. Few word. We have finished choosing the right word. We should use the active word. You should not use the camouflage word. You should use the gender neutral words. And these words you will put together to form a sentence. So when you will write the sentence, you will write a informative sentence. Informative sentence. You should write the simple sentence. But making simple sentence, you should not write or clutter, cutting one sentence into few parts. You should not clutter a single sentence. Say for an example, you are a student, you are working in a company, you are regular in the classroom. So there are three sentences we can make. These sentences are very simple. That is true. But we can concise, we can combine these three sentences into one or two sentences one. That will also be very easy and clear sentence. Najia,
Yes, sir.
full time. I'm making a sentence.
Okay.
Nazia is a student of NSU. Number one sentence. Number two sentence, she is working in a company. So we can write this two sentence or we can combine these two sentence together. Nazia, a full-time student, of NSU, is working in a company. So what are the difference with the previous two sentences? Difference is that the previous sentences were cluttered, cutting into many parts. So we are avoiding the cluttering features of the sentence. We are making one sentence. This one sentence makes both the issues clear. I am a part-time, I am a teacher. I was also a corporate professional. So when you will describe something about me, you could combine these two sentences into one. Our professor, who was also a corporate professional, is not a good guy. Say for an example. So you could combine two features into one sentence. That is also simple sentence, very good, very smart sentence, but you should not clutter the sentence into many parts. This is known as cluttering effect. He's a teacher, he was a corporate a professional, he is now our friend. So making simple, very simple sentence is not also good in business communication. So when you will write this sentence, there are some techniques. Say for an example, this is known as a subordination technique. Subordination technique is that I am a professor, I am also teaching here as a instructor. So who was Mr. Masum, who was a professor, is teaching business communication. You can write combine when you are subordinating some issues. So for example, our Mr. Masum, who is a professor, so you are subordinating sentences with, usually we use comma. Our Mr. Masum, our professor, is teaching. So you are subordinating something. One of the way of combining two simple sentences into one through subordination. When the same subjects used in two different sentences, you can subordinate one. Which one is more important, you will make it subject, and the other feature or the other sentence you will subordinate. So we can use the clear sentences when we are writing messages. Paragraphs. So some words make a sentence and then some sentences make a paragraph. When you will write the paragraph, the coherence is very important. Say for an example, You are explaining the annual report or profit of the company. When you are going to explain the profit of the company, so you will write the profits in one paragraph. So in the one paragraph, you cannot explain the owner's features or the characteristics of the owners in the same paragraph because you are losing the coherences. So in writing paragraphs, only the relevant information you will write in a paragraph, and the next paragraph will also followed by the previous one, and we will also include the similar type of discussion. Maybe you are writing to a message to your chief managing officer or managing director or CEO of a company. When you will write a letter to the CEO of your company about the progress of your company, then maybe you have to write the progress of your accounting department, progress of the marketing department, progress of the human resource department. So you should write three paragraphs because three subject matters are different. When you are writing about the HR department, you say in the HR department there are 20 people. These people are very smart. Their contribution in the company is very much. So these are the abstract words. You will make concrete what is the contribution of the employees. So only paragraph that will include the HR related information. And the next sentence will be coherent with the previous one. Maybe now, as you are writing the report or the letter about the overall operations of the business, maybe now we are going to write the production related issues. So you will summarize the production related information in another paragraph. Maybe you are writing about the marketing department, then the marketing department's information will be summarized in the separate paragraph. So choosing a paragraph to constructing clear sentences and making paragraphs is our target in the chapter. I hope you have got the idea. Now we are also moving to more details of the chapter. Here is also adaptation. Adaptation is very important. Adaptation is very important in the sense that when you are listening to me, I am also adapting. When you are not listening to me, I am also adapting, isn't it? Somehow. So you have to adapt with the scenario. You have to adapt with the environment. You have to adapt with the sentence. You have to adapt with the word. You have to adapt with the paragraph. These are all adaptation. Ultimately, the part of the book is referred to as adaptation in writing. And these are the chapters. Adaptation with the words. Now we are adapting with the sentences and paragraph. As you have seen, choosing the right word is basic to clear communication. Equally basic is the task of arranging these words into clear sentence and the sentence into clear paragraphs, choosing words, constructing clear sentences, paragraphs, adaptation to the minds of the readers. When you are writing something, you must take care of the readers. What is the intention, characteristics, nature, level, features? You must know everything about the readers who will read your letter. Is he a very important man? Is he a very serious man? Is he very busy man? Is he a very laggard man, etc., etc.? You have to take care, and then you can start writing. Sometimes when you will write to your chief manager, CEO of the company, you will write very succinct. You will write very concise information. You will not give any introduction. You will not give more details. Just you will write the need or the information that is very important to address him because he's a very busy guy. He will write only the summary. Fitting your writing to your readers requires the reader analysis. So you must analyze the reader to whom you are writing. You should aim a little below the level of your reader. Are you getting the point? I have already explained to you. That means when you are thinking that the reader is a professor, so you will think that you are writing to an associate professor. Associate professor is below the professor. So you are going to write a letter to a associate professor. Then sentences should be adapted to the readers. If the readers are gets angry after reading the letter, the business communication will be totally collapse. Your business will collapse. So take care of your writing. Use the simple sentences. For those less able to understand, use the more complex. More complex means not very complex. If you think that they are appropriate when you are writing to people of Bangladesh, maybe your English must be very clear. When you are writing to the native speakers, native readers, you can choose many different camouflage or many different, long words, unfamiliar words. But familiar words are very popular for the non-native writers. And usually you must be careful in sentence design. When you sit down to write a message, you 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 have many bits of information at hand. How you will turn them into a clear, coherent message? Maybe you are writing a message to me that you cannot join a class. So many information in your mind. What you will write? Maybe the reason is that you are not good. That means you are sick. Maybe the reason that you have joined in a program. Maybe there are a lot of issues. Maybe there when you will write the message, then you must take care of what can I write to my professor and how he will be convinced. These issues you must take care of. How will you turn them into a clear, coherent message? Your first task will probably be grouping and ordering the information. Which one you will write first? Will you write first that your you were sick, or you will write that I was absent because of some other issues? You need to organize which one is more important. You will give the important sentence first and the less important ones. There, we also teach you some other chapters. Say for an example, writing good messages, writing bad messages. The structure of the message is different. When you're writing the good message, good news, writing for the good news, you can begin with the right good news. But in case of bad news, it's better not to write the bad news in the beginning of the message. You will begin with some other issues, then you will include the bad message, and you will not repeat the bad message more than once. These are the principles of writing business letter, business message. So you will group the words. You will then write which one get more priority and which one will get less priority. But sooner or later, writing a successful message comes down to figuring out how to stitch your contents together in a series of sentences, paragraph. How much information will you put into each sentence, and in what order will the information be? So ordering is also very important. Whether you will begin with the news, or you will begin with some introduction and you will write the news. It depends on the scenario that we also discuss. So for an example, for good news, you can begin with the
Sir,
yes.
the class was supposed to be up to 10 p.m., I guess.
Yes, 10 p.m. What is it? Are you busy? Can I continue for some more time? 10:30. We will finish by 10:30. Sorry for the.
Sir, I have to do some work for tomorrow, so I allocated 3 hours very difficultly.
I see.
Yes.
So
Yes,
can
it's
we
better
do
to
the
be.
rest in the next
Are you
class?
busy, Mr. Salim?
Yes, my parents are outside. We were supposed to go to my chachi's house.
Okay, in that case, we will continue this chapter next class, or is better to finish. How many slides are left? Okay, we are gonna finish by 10:15. Okay, we are gonna finish by 10:15. Is that all right?
Sir, in that case, can I just be excused? There are some guests at my home I have to attend. My in-laws are here and they're waiting for me for a very long time.
Okay, it's better to finish at this moment. Okay, thank you. Then,
Thank you, sir.
okay, now we are gonna finish today's lecture, and as we have the option to continue lecture, next time we will continue the chapter once again. This is ultimately how ultimately we have given you the summary of the lecture. Summary means that what you will do. The paragraph must be coherent with each other, and the sentence must be very clear and succinct. So maybe we can discuss in our coming lecture. Thank you.
Sir, what will be the syllabus for our upcoming quiz?
Upcoming quiz, maybe 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Continue with 1 and 2. Okay. Chapter 1
Okay.
and 2, and the materials will be available after. I will upload at this moment. So this will be available after 10 minutes, 20 minutes. All right.
All right, sir.
Okay. Thank you for today. Now we
Thank
are
you, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, sir.
finishing this